Hi guys, a big welcome back to my channel. My name is Izzy, Princess of the Unicorns, and I am here to show you how to make granola. So today I am going to make the granola that I have been working on, and it's just how I really like it, and I hope that you find it useful and you guys will give it a go too. The reason that I've decided to make my own granola is just because buying store-bought granola can be, one, really expensive if you want to get a good quality one, and number two, they just like add loads of random things that you don't really need, like extra sugar, extra oil. The amazing thing with the granola is that you can make it how you like it. If you want to add more fruit in it. Okay, I'm going to show you how I do this. Do you want to help me make some granola? Do you want to like do some taste testing for it? I mean, as long as you don't eat the raisins, then you'll probably be okay. High five? Come on, we've got to practice this high five. High five. High five. Oh, nearly. Ah, I got you. Okay, that'll do. I won't eat all this granola by myself. Make a good gift. Like, you could actually make this granola and gift it to people. That's a good idea. I should do that. Alright guys, so this is what you are going to be needing. I have got some rolled oats, coconut chips, or coconut shreds. I've got some raisins, some pumpkin seeds, almonds, some hazelnuts, some pecans, and I've got some buckwheat, some cinnamon. I'm going to be adding a little bit of maple syrup, and I am going to be using this apple and apricot puree, which has no added sugar. So as I said, the great thing about making your own granola is that you can literally change up the taste however you feel. Because I'm using the apple and apricot puree, I'm actually gonna add in some pieces of apricot. So yeah, I'm gonna start putting that all together. I'm really shiny today. So these are the apricots that I'm going to add in, and actually what I did was I put them in a jar that had some cardamom in, so they've kind of taken on that spice, and I personally really love cardamom. I think it goes really well with cinnamon, so we're definitely going to get that flavour in the granola. And also I'm going to add a tiny bit of vanilla essence. Some people really like to chop up all their nuts and things, but to be honest, I'm really happy having mine quite chunky. First of all, I'm going to put in everything that's dry. So I'm going to start with the oats. I'm going to kind of measure this a little bit so I can tell you guys exactly what I'm using. I think this is probably going to be about 2 cups of oats. This is the half a cup that I'm using to measure out. So that's 1, 1.5. Okay, there you go. So oats are in. So in is going to go the coconut shreds. Then I am going to add my pumpkin seeds. To be honest, the main part is that your wet and your dry are the right consistency, because you basically do need to be you do need the mixture to be quite wet, because otherwise it's going to dry out too much in the oven. Okay, so I'm going to add in the almonds. I've actually attached my camera to the glass jar of some chia, so that's probably why it's not staying still. Guys, please don't unsubscribe yet, but you can like this video already if you want to, just down there. So we have added in the almonds, the oats and the coconut. I'm just going to add some hazelnuts. I really love hazelnuts so much. When they get toasted, they taste the best. Pecans, these are a little bit large, so I am going to like crush these up a tiny bit just with my hands. So kind of turn them into halves really, or quarters. So this granola is actually very heavy in nuts, so it's going to be fairly high in fat, but obviously you can change this up for yourself. Like if you feel like you want to add more seeds or you want to add more fruit, then you can. I just happen to be on a bit of a nut crazy spree right now. The other cool thing that I'm adding is the buckwheat. Now this one is an unroasted buckwheat, and that completely doesn't matter because obviously it's going in the oven, so it's going to cook up a little bit. The thing with the buckwheat is that it's going to give the granola a really crunchy taste. You could also add even like quinoa. Quinoa can be really good in granola. That was quite a lot. Right, have I forgotten anything? Raisins. raisins. I really love raisins, and another thing is that when I'm craving chocolate, like chocolate chips and stuff, I always eat raisins instead. Top pro unicorn tip. I really like cinnamon, so I'm going to be adding a really healthy teaspoon of the cinnamon in. I'm going to add a little bit of water just so it has some more moisture. The granola is smelling amazing already and it's not even baked yet. That's a lot of cinnamon. I would recommend adding in some salt. The salt that I usually use is pink Himalayan, but you guys are welcome to use like sea salt. Yeah, with the salt, like it's worth adding some at the end as well as it crisps up, but I'm going to put a little bit in now as well. So you guys want to preheat your oven. You actually don't want your oven too hot. You're better off cooking the granola slowly at a lower temperature, just because it's really prone to burning and you do have to kind of check on it. I am going to lay out the wet granola onto my baking sheet. I have like a reusable sheet, which is really cool. Everything in my flat is pink, I've just realised. So I know it does not look the most appetizing right now because it kind of doesn't even have a good colour, but that's because it hasn't been baked yet. So we're going to spread it out on the baking tray and then it's going to start to crisp up. Frank, you also have to keep an eye on the granola, okay? So it's been about 10 minutes that granola has been baking for. I just had a really quick look and it is starting to crisp up on the sides. So I'm going to take it out and just kind of like move it over itself a little bit. It's really hot. The granola is actually taking ages. I think this is because there's so much on the tray and because I did make it quite wet. I really hope it hurries up because my gym closes at 6 on a Sunday. Okay, so this is kind of funny. On my phone, I just filmed a story saying that I was drinking loads of Earl Grey tea and that I was either really English or I was pregnant. Basically, 73% of people think that I'm just really English and then 27% think pregnant. Just for the record, I'm definitely not pregnant. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching me and Frank make granola. As you can see, it's pretty simple, and the great thing is that you can experiment and make it as to your specification. If you liked this video, then just click the like button, and if you haven't subscribed already to our channel, then click the subscribe button. Make it easy. Peace out.